Yes, it's people, and what? Oh, sorry, just had a little bit of a nightmare there. Yes, it's people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel, where we bring you all things Chelsea. I'm your host of the most abridged nation here today to give you the latest Chelsea transfer news. Lots and lots to talk about as always. You know, when it's Chelsea transfer season, man, the fun never stops, the game never stops, life never stops, as I like to say, as always. But listen, man, lots to talk about. But before we even get to talking, having a chat, enjoying ourselves, discussing the stuff and stuff, crashing out if you want to crash out, you know, cheesing if you want to cheese out, or do whatever you want to do, you know, make sure as you're coming in to like, share, subscribe. Make sure to tell a friend, helps me out and helps the channel out at the end of the day. And listen, makes me go bigger, better, stronger. So listen, the game is the game. We keep it pushing. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Big up to Aya, big up to Morning Zombie, big up to Logic, big up to Mooley, Jetme, Logic, CA, Mafia, and everyone else that is also here as well. But listen, a lot to talk about, you know, in the title. Obviously, Delap has been announced by Chelsea today at 9 p.m. nonetheless. Now, I thought they'd do a nice little cheeky afternoon one, 5, 6 p.m.-ish, but they went for that one. Obviously, we'll discuss Maignan. You know, is it in jeopardy? You know, is it time to be worried? Is it time to be getting scared? You know, is it scary hours? Are we flopping the deal? You know what I mean? Is it Chelsea over? Is this another Olise? Is this another Osimhen? Another Kunde? Another Rafinha? Is it all over? That's what we need to really discuss, yeah? Of course, as well. You also discussed the EKITIKE news that's coming out. It's looking like that deal is really getting close and looking like it's going to be completed as well, and much more. As always, let us get into it. But before we do, let me bring on my fellow co-host that you see here on the channel, my number one transfer host. Big up to my boy, Jerry. How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well.
I'm good, bro. John?
I actually can't even
just finished work
for a moment, chat, because I forgot to be an idiot. I was an idiot. I forgot to put headphones on. Sorry, what were you saying, bro?
No, I'm good, bro. John, I just finished work.
Yeah.
Finished work literally like 5 minutes ago. So
that's nice. That's nice. You know what I mean? But let's talk about the first thing that we should talk about, of course, and that is, of course, none other than the fact that Mr. Liam Delap has signed for Chelsea Football Club. Bish bash bong. All right, so that is obviously Mr. Liam Delap himself confirming his signature to Chelsea Football Club. As you guys can see, let me make this bigger so we can be seeing a little bit more. Obviously, here he is. Let's see his interview, of course. He mentions obviously that he said, "Oh, that's the video. I don't want to." He says, "It's a lifetime." Whoa! I don't care.
There was a video. I couldn't even see the video, bro.
No, but it was like like the video of him. You know what I mean? It's not that big, really, to be honest. But essentially, he says, as a what I can't really
what
see
are you looking for, bro?
There was a quote that he had where he was discussing his move to Chelsea.
Right there. I wanted to come here and win trophies. When I spoke to the club, everyone wanted to get back
yes, exactly.
to the very top, and they have the quality and the players to do that. The hunger and desire to keep adding trophies, to take clubs back where it belongs. That is the main objective.
Thank you very much. Yep, and that was obviously the quote from him. Let's just put a picture of him here, stuff like that. But either way, Delap is confirmed for Chelsea. Hopefully that puts everyone's souls to rest. I know a lot of people have been saying, "Where is Delap? You know what I mean? What's happening to this guy? Is this guy coming or not?" Like, you know, I know a lot of people have been worried about it at the end of the day, but listen, doesn't seem to be the case. It seems that, with the situation has been sorted out, and it's looking like he's now officially a Chelsea player. So it's now just going to be whether or not, obviously, he's able to move. He's able to now play in the Club World Cup. But listen, it's good to see him in there. Again, one thing I would mention before we get into a bit more of the meat and potatoes of transfer news is that, our kit similar to the one from last season. It's a very good photogenic kit. What I mean by that, yeah, when you look at it in the camera, when you're looking at it on the video, the nice lighting, it looks amazing. But when you actually wear it, yeah, it's not so great. So that's one thing I will bring up, of course. But
how do you seen it like live?
Yeah, my brother's got the kit. So so I've seen it before. It's
normally those kind of kits, like they warm up to you eventually.
Fair enough.
I think last year's kit, like, it warmed up to me eventually. It was like, yeah, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Up the Chels, Delap was never. Zui can't make his mind up. No reason to worry. Fair enough. But listen, we'll discuss everything and more here. Yeah, of course. But listen, let's actually discuss here the main topic. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people have not been happy about this one. You know what I mean? I saw people crashing out 8, 9, 11 a.m. You know what I mean? 10 a.m.
Bro, I woke up and bro, the timeline was going crazy.
Yeah, man. Listen,
I woke
man.
up at 5 this morning, bro, and I saw the
timeline. Man. The streets were going crazy, man. The streets were going mad crazy, man. But listen. Let's actually start. The conversation. So it initially started with Sky Carve. Yeah, let me bring this up, people. Bish bash or not invite.
Started with Fabrizio, actually. I don't think it started with Sky Carve.
No, it actually started the Sky Carve. Sky he actually started with him. Let me show you, because it came out. He came out first, and this is what he said first. Yeah, he goes like this. We don't need to remove that one really quickly. Chelsea will not pay 25 million for Maignan, who is 29 out of contract in a year. No bids so far. Santi has an excellent end of the season, so the club aren't trying to force him out, right? You then get the Fabrizio dagger. You know what I mean? Chelsea value Maignan at 8.4 million, being out of contract in 1 year and won't wait longer than Monday. They're happy with their 4 keepers, right? And that's what caused the major crash out, of course. You can see Fires is crashing out here, of course, as always.
No, go back.
Which one?
Go back.
What?
Go back to his brief thing that he said.
Oh, you want to hear?
No, bro, you suck.
1 minute the club briefs the keeper could be sold. The next minute they say Maignan is perfect for our system. America briefed. I need someone better from build up. And then the next day say they're happy with our keepers and walk away from trying to sign a keeper. You know what I mean? So big up to my boy Stacky, by the way. But listen, I read that and I just laughed, because it is what it is. And Fabrizio elaborate a bit further. Charles Maignan is not signing for you, so he's worth 8.4 million, maybe a bit more. 18 man's position, he's one of the best in the world, and he's also worth 25 million. Chelsea will only do Maignan deal at their conditions. Let's see what happens, right? And then we continue a little bit on and into the evening, and what's going on? Where are we? Chelsea. Oh. I just missed it. I'm being terrible today, guys. Well, there it is. That's EKITIKE. I don't know what's going on today. Chelsea won. Chelsea fans wanted the club to sign elite players. Now the club are in Champions League. The club believe their targets are elite players in the making. That's something I thought I'd bring up as well. And then, of course, we then get the news from Fabrizio. Key details. Maresca wants a new goalkeeper. Chelsea feel they can reach a salary agreement with Maignan, and a football proposal is anticipated, but Milan want 30 million euros to 35 million euros. Right? Then we get this news from 86 Longo saying direct meeting tomorrow between AC Milan and Chelsea for Maignan. And then
I'm really starting to dislike that Will guy. I'm not gonna lie. Everything that he says on Twitter is just
Hey, that's his opinion. I have no problem with that. But listen, you know what I mean? That I have no problem. I don't care about that. It's not the way I move. But you know,
the other thing it's not your will. It's a different
that's
will.
Not my. Listen, my will was crashing out too. Big up to my guy Will. I knew he was crashing out for sure, man. You know, I was obviously today, but if I was speaking to him now, I know that. Listen, I understand people crashing out. I think there's a valid reason on some level as to why, but we'll come to that. Chelsea don't see 20-25 million as a number they want to pay for Maignan. They started low, and if they can meet in the middle or get closer to the 8.5 valuation, that's great. If not, there's no drama. Shock horror. I think what do we call that in business, mate?
Negotiations, my friend.
Right, thank you. I just wanted to.
And wait. Go back just one. Go back just one. Just go back one.
This one.
Go back. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
All right,
where's there it is. There it is. So negotiations will be starting tomorrow. So how the fuck do they know?
Yeah. And then finally, just to add to the source, Di Marzio again. I want to add Di Marzio has not been reliable for a very long while when it comes to Chelsea news. All right. So
all news, you mean? The only thing he gets is quotes from Italian football clubs, you mean?
Yes, but essentially he says AC Milan is blocking Maignan to Chelsea. New coach Allegri wants to keep the goalkeeper, and again, he may want to keep the goalkeeper, but as many of you guys know, he's got 1 year left on his deal, and it's also Di Marzio. If there was any news regarding self-esteem to this,
if Di Marzio was right, we would have Ultimate right now.
Yeah. And also, in my personal opinion, if Di Marzio's news was right, you would have had that literally in the last hour, because I promise you would have had it in the last hour, bro. I'll be very, very real with you. A lot of like the Gazette de Sports have been talking about think you wanted to keep him, but the reality is that's not something that's happened or occurred as of yet. So that's something I wanted to really put in the air to let people know.
I know, Dino, I heard that shit, bro. I don't even want to talk about it.
So listen, let's actually talk about the actual Maignan stuff. Yeah, in life and in football, listen. You know what? I'm not gonna stop that. Listen, I get a lot of Chelsea fans being worried because I get that the club, they fumbled the bag a few times. Let's be honest, right? Let's be fair. With some players, it's not turned out well. They've not done the great job at negotiating stuff, right? And everything like that. So I think, listen, I'm not going to be one of those dickheads that's like, oh, no, how can you be getting outraged about that? No, but I can understand the feeling behind it and everything like that. But at the same time, right, on one hand, we cannot criticize the football club, in my personal opinion, when we used to cook them for how they used to be paid exorbitant fees for certain stuff, right? When it be Caicedo, Enzo, some of these other players that you brought in recent history, right? And then when they actually try to do negotiations, and actively try to do something, negotiate stuff, we can't then criticize them for doing that either. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have our cake and also eat it too, if that makes sense. That's where I come at it from. I understand the outrage, and I think that outrage is valid. I get it, but at the same time, listen, we also need to let see how this is cooking out. Right now, touch wood, praise to God, whatever you want to call it. No other club is in for him right now, bro. We are the only club that's in for him. We have the vast majority of the leverage. We are trying to do our job. I really feel like, that we're trying to just make sure we get the deal done for around about 50 million plus add-ons. That's the way I just look at it, in my personal opinion, at the end of the day. Now, I get, obviously, there's also another thing that I actually just want to add as well, which is that if you look at it, we're trying to sign EKITIKE right now, right? EKITIKE is another guy we're trying to sign. We're actually trying to get a club like, what's his name, like Frankfurt, to reduce their price. If we just go to AC Milan say to us 35 million or no, you know what I mean? What is Frankfurt going to be like to us? Where's my 100 million, big man? You
just paid for this. How are you going to not give me my 100 million now?
Exactly, right. So that's another thing that I think we need to also realize. Right? That's something I think. Listen, as fans, we're not realizing too. There's a bunch of players. I
just want people to understand something. Let me just put it in perspective really quickly.
Go ahead, bro.
We're not the only club doing this. Today, Turkey, what's it called? Lyon want 40 million for Turkey. It's been well reported. 40 million euros for Turkey. City bid 23 million for Turkey today. It's half the cost. Pretty much half the cost. Really not that much different. This is how clubs operate, bro. You're not gonna give them top dollar right away. Unless it's like someone like Wirtz.
Exactly. I truly believe
you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, as I've said, I truly believe when it comes to the Maignan deal, I think it will most likely happen. And obviously touch wood and everything happening right now. I just think, it's gonna take a little bit of time. All right. Obviously, Monday is the deadline. Tomorrow they're gonna have a meeting. I think, they're probably gonna get
talking to Logic. I'm a businessman. I just like football. I'm a businessman first.
I'm not business. I currently don't do business, but I'm just talking about.
I'm a businessman first, my friend. Don't forget it.
Joey can be a businessman, but I'm just talking about it from like just a genuine, logical standpoint. It's cool when others do it. It's
cool when others do it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's all about reputation. Mourinho had a reputation, for example. Other 60s said she was hard to negotiate with. I know, and that, listen, you don't want to be too hard and you don't want to be too easy, bro. You know what I mean? If a club becomes too easy, bro, people are going to be slapping it. Look at Man United right now. They just bid 45 million. They're telling him we only going to start negotiating at 70 M's because they know what Manchester United is like. They have a known history. That's why, guys, you don't also want your club to end up being that bad B that everyone's hitting. You don't want to be like that, bro. You know what I mean? You got to have some class.
AKA what United are, you mean?
You know what I mean? You got to have some class and decorum. That's it. Have some class. Have some decorum.
Just let them do their thing, man. That's all. Let them do their thing. We can criticize them when they pull out. How about that? Pause.
Yes. Pause. No, but I know, but listen, I get what you mean. It's not. I don't even think there needs to be a pause about it. If they pull out of the race, then listen. Then we can discuss that. But as I said before,
and they rejected it, Yusuf. They rejected it. They rejected it, Yusuf.
And they've already rejected it, bro. That's the point. Like, again, I think this deal will hopefully happen. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully happen. Touch wood, everything goes well. But again, and then listen, we know what they apparently want players from us.
You hired a dinosaur for his fucking youth project. Of course he's gonna want to keep his goalkeeper. His goalkeeper got 1 year left on his contract and they can't pay him. It's not like this fucking project's gonna get back to Europe in one season with this fucking dinosaur fucking hired at this current moment. You don't fucking hire Allegri and build a team around him. No, you hire Allegri to coach a team that you have.
I get the iron that we've been here before with certain deals, but I think the problem is
once again, we just can't jump to these conclusions though, bro. We not jump. You want to fucking go off of history? Cool.
Yeah, I want to actually.
Cool. You want to cool, but like reasonable-minded individuals can see that there's briefs happening.
Yeah, I would also make the argument. I would also make the argument, Aya, that and this is the way I always put it, that there's certain prices where you look bad if you pull out. I'll be honest with you, bro. Whether people tell me or not, like the club will look bad if they pull out of a 25 million deal. Yeah. I don't care what anyone tells you, right? So the club knows from their perspective, you cannot spin it.
Deal, bro. They're gonna get fucking crushed.
Bro, you cannot spin it, bro. You know what I mean?
Everyone's telling you it's a good deal. Everyone and their mom's telling you it's a good deal. So just pay up what they at least negotiate what needs to be negotiated to a point where you pay it, where you end up with the guy. No matter what, you got to end up with the guy now, though, because he's worth it.
Yes.
Because he's just worth it. He's worth it, bro.
Exactly. That's all it is, man. All of us here know, bro, that we cannot.
See, like, I woke up at 5 in the morning to Matisse and all these men crashing the fuck out on Twitter, bro.
God, like, man, I was at work. I couldn't look at Twitter today. Bro. I was too busy. to look at Twitter properly. So, like, I was out because I was too focused with work today. So, and that's what I've done. You know what I've decided to do today when it comes to Chelsea news this year? At least this summer, while I'm doing the transfer news, I'm not going to focus on stuff in real time. I'm not even going to look at the Twitter. I'm not going to look at no news. Not even any of my mates.
Bro, because the amount of briefs, that are coming out right now is crazy.
It's too much,
bro. To the naked eye. And when I say to the naked eye, I'm talking to most of you people in the chat. Like, a lot of you people don't have a fucking journalism degree. So, like, that's where I came from. That's the type of schooling I ended up coming from. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Let them not even feel tough, man. Listen.
Yeah, revenge for the Pulisic bridge. Exactly. When they paid $2 million for Giroud, you know how many good deals we gave that fucking club? We've given that club so many goddamn good deals, bro. And they want to try to piss on us after all that. We've given them so many good deals over the years. So many good deals. And they want to piss on us after that. Come on. They'll negotiate with us. In the end, they'll negotiate with us, bro. They will.
This is why for me.
I think that's why Ben Jacobs was talking about, if they meet in the middle. That's because they probably are going to meet in the fucking middle.
That's what probably going to happen. That's what they always want to happen.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, so I think, again, as such for me, bro, and I've said this again, we just sometimes, bro, I get PTSD. PTSD is real. We understand it. But we all know, bro, there's just some prices that you just cannot fuck up, bro. I'm sorry to tell you.
But this is like the whole deal, right? Even the fucking wages matches our fucking wage scale. Like, all of it. You could double his wages. He's in our wage scale. Like this is a no-brainer in my opinion. Like, if it breaks down, bro, then we crush him. How about that? All of us. We can sit here and crush these fools.
You can cook me. You always cook me anyway. You just cook me even more. I don't understand. Like, I'm not even
these fools, but we gotta have some faith that this shit's gonna go through, bro. Because we need it. The way they spoke about it, the way they wanted it for Maresca wanted it. We need it. We can't.
And the thing is, again, we need to also realize
another season of Sanchez at 8% distribution. And
we all know that Milan also knows that. We have a deadline, bro. I think when does the transfer window close? For the short one? Can you like on the 10th, right? On the 10th, right? Not the 6 days remaining, and we've said a deadline until Monday. So that means 5. Today's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're giving them until the 9th. So they know, bro. The longer they try to drag it out, the more likely that we're gonna just have to put the money on the table, bro. I don't have. Listen. Let me put it like this to you, Lucas Costa. It's not that I have confidence in them. The thing about them, they can be so incompetent, but there's so many other stuff around them that is just going too well that the incompetency just loses it. Does that make sense? Like, you can't be you can be incompetent, but you have so much other stuff going for you that it's going to be impossible for it to go wrong, right? And also, no PR, no club PR. I promise you, wallahi, bro. Yeah,
but it's not 5 to 7 million, Jabo. That's the difference. It's like to me, they take 20 million, right? And we start the valuation at 10, right? It's 10. Say, all right, we'll meet you at 20. You said 30. We'll meet you at 20.
Yeah, I promise you, boys.
Like,
listen,
we'll meet you at 20. We'll meet you at 20. Here's 18 plus. here's 5 in add-ons.
I just want to let you
know. That's simple, really. Like, it doesn't.
Listen, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it, right? That's the sporting director's specialty. 25 million and below. That's their specialty, bro.
40 million below. That's what I say. 40 million below. That's what they can do. Anything other than that, bro, they are failures.
Let them think. I love Mateta, by the way. I don't think Mateta's a bum, but I think EKITIKE is going to be a baller, son. I think EKITIKE is going to be a baller, huh? And me and you are on the same page, and me and you are not on the same page about a lot of things, but me and you are on the same page.
I actually want to make this mention. Apparently, the guy that's actually doing the negotiation, allegedly, again, obviously don't take this a grain of salt, is Iqbali. So that's everyone's like what favorite businessman. So, I mean, it's not even, it's not even.
Yeah, if it's for really Bali, like I haven't heard this news. I don't know anything about.
Apparently, it's like Bali that's doing the negotiations.
Everything that I know is coming from Germany. That's all. You want to ask me something about German players?
So Iqbali is Iqbali that's doing the negotiations.
If it's Iqbali, I think there's no doubt. In the end, he's just shooting for a deal. Him and the fucking owner of Milan are friends, son.
Yes,
I saw them at the fucking white party together.
Yes. So listen again. Wow, what, bro? Oh, okay, that's crazy. But listen, I was just gonna say, Maignan will more than likely, hopefully, touch would happen. Again, sometimes, boys, you can't lose face. You just can't lose face sometimes, boys. You know what I mean?
I just think by tomorrow we'll have a good idea of what this is going to be. By tomorrow,
exactly.
Okay, by tomorrow we'll have a good idea what's going to happen.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So listen, this one thing I would just tell people.
You know what else happened today?
What happened?
The Gittens links kind of slowed down today.
I think because but you know what? They hook it to EKITIKE in this. Why do you think that happened? I'm actually intrigued to hear your opinion on that.
No, I know why.
All right, listen, the floor is yours, man. Speak, talk. By the way, big up to Derry. You reminded me this, because I always forget to do this. His name is in the actual the title. Make sure to tap it. Make sure to subscribe to him. Let's get Jerry to 1K firstly as well. You know what I mean? I can't just be on 2.8K and Jerry just be on what? 700 subscribers? We need to make sure my guys on 1K, please. All right? So, listen, the floor is yours, brother. What's your theorizing? I want to hear your theorizing.
So, all the eggs have been moving from basket to basket, right? They had people speaking to the Gittens deal. Gittens, they thought they could steal this Gittens deal early. But Tottenham actually have offered more than us already. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So when we went in with our offer, we were told that we already were outbid. So now, like I said from this Gittens deal, what I wanted us to wait till after the World Cup. And then today, what came out was this Gittens deal isn't something that's going to be done and over with quickly. It ends up being something that we're probably going to end up waiting on until after the Club World Cup to see what type of opportunities is.
Relax, TK, man. Relax. We get to my
They're not
TK,
taking
man.
40 either.
Yeah, I just want to let you know, TK,
correct.
Man.
No, he's from City, Sean. I don't know if he's originally from Spurs and then to City. I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah.
He might be. Because I'm pretty sure he's from the London area, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but big up to my boy TK. Listen, hold that Tesco TK, man. You're my guy, though. Big up to my guy. Let us get out with this guy.
So there is because I think there was something about how we lost the Nani deal. Like they wanted it in on the Nani deal early, and because he was a Tottenham Academy product, and they couldn't get in because we bid like a bit more than them. This time they bid a bit more than us. So we'll see how that one ends up playing out. I think that that left wing situation is going to get interesting over the next, I would say, month. Probably to start July, left wing is going to be one of the most interesting positions to talk about because I think most strikers will be off the board. Most of them.
Muy interesante. You know, listen, guys, RSM is on the way. He's moving like Batman, moving in and out of the darkness. You know what I mean? But here he is. The main man himself. He's got his glasses on today, man. He's professional today, man. Big up to our boy RSM, man.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I was working today from home, man. I need the glasses, or else the eyesight starts going. But listen, big up to everybody. Shout out. Hope y'all doing well. I was listening a bit, you know, to what was going on before. But
what do you have to say though, whatever?
I think people are crashing out for no reason, to be honest, because do you guys remember what initially came out with the reports, right? As soon as we heard about this potentially be a deal, Chelsea are willing to pay around what? Around 20. Yeah. Somebody tell me what is the difference? What is the exact middle between 10 million euros and 30 million euros? Can somebody tell me the difference? Well, what's the dead smack in the middle of that?
20.
And what was the initial report saying we would be willing to pay? So the initial reports came out saying the initial report said Chelsea are going to put a bid of 20 to 25 million, right? And then the reports came out, Milan actually want 30, and then the reports came out, Chelsea value him at 10. So what's the middle then? I'm talking about euros, by the way. You guys are talking pounds, I'm doing euros because it's easier to see the exact middle part between 10 and 30.
Yeah.
Alexa.
There's 8.5 million pounds.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It's probably going to be 20 million euros plus add-ons. That's probably exactly what it's going to be.
I would even think it's like 18 or 19, 17, 18, 19, something around there.
And I think and I think this is very much so a done deal.
Like Chabo, like,
bro, you know how bad it is when Fabrizio...
22.
Yeah. Do you know how bad it is, by the way, when Fabrizio was contradicting himself? Did you see what he put today? Today he was like, 3 times he said different things in the span of like 24 hours. He was like, 60% chance is going to happen. But actually, you know, Chelsea are really chill, and they're actually happy with all the keepers they have. But then, literally hours later, he says, actually, Maresca wants a new keeper. So what is it? Are we happy, or does Maresca want a new keeper?
No, that's I forgot who it was, but somebody came out and said it was a Ben Roberts. I think it might have been Alex Goldberg. If Abdimas is in the chat, I know he knows what I'm talking about. Bro, what don't you get? Fabs, this is Fab's money time, son. I be saying this to you guys every year.
This is where he pays rent. This is where he pays rent, guys.
I do wanna also just add to the thing again. I just did a little calculation, Alexa. 8.6 million in pounds is 10 million euros. So just to make it clear, 30. So you know, you just
he's getting paid from every single.
He making a bag, bro. He got the blue check. He got the blue check, brother. He got the blue check.
He's even got the zone deal now.
Did you guys know he has like the most followers on Twitter? Like one of the highest followings.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me, bro.
He's probably making one of the biggest bag from.
I'm gonna tell you that outright. That does not surprise me, brother. It really doesn't.
Yo. He's going to milk the fuck out of Arsenal as soon as Arsenal start actually doing some things.
And listen, by the way,
remember how many fucking tweets he did for fucking Marino?
Oh.
Bro, every week once a day it was a Marino tweet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hazardinho, yeah, Chelsea PR is just, you know, we just love it. I feel like we love it, man. I feel like
unfortunately, we are for better or for worse, we are the biggest club in the transfer market. It is.
We are Hollywood FC, man. We are Hollywood.
We are. Yep.
You know, I know Bayern is cool. That's Bayern's nickname.
Yeah, Fab has a copyright on "Here We Go," bro. Like, what are we talking about? Let's write you. So if you're right about that.
But listen, guys, yeah, I just think we need to realize we can't have another season.
Lucas, you don't know. Lucas, you don't know what it's like to have long hair, so you don't get to talk, son.
You know what I mean? Ahmed, why
Lucas, unless you provide picture evidence of you having long hair, you don't get to talk.
I can't lie, man. You know what? I feel like transfers have killed the Chelsea fans' nerves, man. I really feel like the dopamine is just like.
Of course they have, bro.
Dopamine hits FC side is crazy.
You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, they've been taking too much. Yeah. They've been taking too much crack, bro. You know what I mean? They've been taking so much crack that the crack's not here like it used to anymore, bro. Like, we need to get something harder, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bloody hell, harder drugs just to be.
Harder drugs.
That's it. I love Chelsea in the market. Listen, man, I'm just tired of the market, man. I said this before, man. Before even the transfer window started, yeah, I told people I'm tired of doing Chelsea transfers because it kills me, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Oh my lord.
Even like little baby Lucas, he didn't have like the Ronaldinho ponytail or none of that. Or you had the Ronaldo, you had the Ronaldo cut, the front bowl. The front bowl. That's
have you guys seen the ESPN list? Yeah, I don't really care about that stuff, bro.
Really I did see that. It was funny. I can't lie, bro.
What does it mean? Midfielder, PTSD.
Oh, the ESPN lists, bro. They just got
Rice best. Rice second best midfielder in the world. Yeah,
bro. Vitinha is not even in the top 5. They can suck my dick.
Yeah, so I'm telling you once again, ESPN FC biggest clowns, biggest clown show.
I don't even need to go to one of our players. Like, even though I believe Caicedo should be on the list, like
100%.
Like Vitinha is not even top 5. Like, you can blow me.
That's all you need to say, bro.
Blow me, bro.
That's crazy. Like, Rice can't even receive on the Rice can't receive on the half turn. Is second in the list. Come on, man.
To me, Vitinha is the best midfielder in the world, bro.
But you know what it is? Hold up, Tazzy, by the way, with the Skulls comment, it's the exact same thing about Shaq, bro. They be talking about teams they don't watch, bro.
Yeah,
they just be talking about teams they don't watch.
They don't watch them fucking teams, son. They just have to talk.
Also, it's definitely. Also, I'm gonna say it. Don't shoot the messenger. Bro, low key, bro.
I don't think Skulls watch
anybody. It's a color thing, bro. Low key, because he Glazing Rice say in an interview with his boys talking about, yo, yeah, Rice can easily receive on the half turn. You know, he can play out of press. What are we talking about? Rice can't turn when he receives the ball. And then Skulls goes on and says, what does Caicedo even really contribute throughout a season? What? I'm telling you, they talk about players and teams they don't watch, bro.
See the fullback one. Don't get me started, son. Yo, don't get me started.
Kukurella not a top 10 fullback.
Who
is over Kukurella, bro?
Don't get me started.
Who, son. Bro? Where did ESPN FC post this, bro? I need to know now.
Fucking get me started, bro. I'm about to cook somebody at ESPN, bro. I'm about to go to that page literally, and I'm about to mess.
Also, hold up, Joey. I even forgot. By the way, when you guys were speaking about like negotiations and everything, right? And how teams do this type of stuff. By the way, Brentford, right, was quoting 50 million. As soon as United came in the door, they're asking for 70. Almost like that's how it works, guys.
Yep.
It's almost like you lowball, and then the other team they high,
he was that
and you meet in the middle
on the football field, but you don't watch no.
Well, no, listen, almost like chat, almost like they are already a known type of person already. That's what they're already known. They're known to discredit. You know what I mean? That's why, man. They're saying, give us some EMs. It's as simple as that.
Top 10 wingers. Why is Messi on top 10 wingers? Excuse me?
Ahmed made the fullback list. I didn't even listen.
Next topic.
Listen, I didn't even know there was
top 10 winger.
I just want you to know, bro. I didn't even know there was a fullback list. I just want you to know. I didn't even know there's a fullback list. I promise you. The first
oh my god, bro.
ESPN confirmed. I actually don't work for the ESPN.
He does facts. Say it again, man. And you should say it again.
I work for the Ringer. Thank you. Just to let you know. But even this Kaka's having a better season than Kukurella. I'm not with that. All right.
They want 65 to 70 for Ben Bueno.
Oh my god, there's no way, by the way. Joey. So you know how the image is top 10 center mids, right? Number 11, De Jong. Number 12, Rodrigo De Paul, Fabian Ruiz, Chouameni, and 15, Tonali. So you telling me they're better than Caicedo, man?
Kiss my ass, son. Kiss my fucking ass. Kiss my ass, bro.
Listen. Good work by Senior here, guys. We're 40 minutes in. We are 40 minutes in. I am
Rodrigo De Paul, you know, better than Caicedo.
Listen, I am 9 away from 70 subscribers. Let's get to 70 subscribers, please. I'm 9 away from 70 subscribers.
Also, I'm 1 subscriber away from 850. So if somebody wants to sub, please sub, because it's annoying, bro. I've been staring at 849. Give me one more sub, bro.
I look at the end of the week and then I hope I move up.
Listen, I need 9 people right now to get me to 70 subscribers. Let's get to 70 subscribers, please. And also get those likes. So let's get to 70 likes, please. Let's get to 70 likes. Well, we can do that. That's quite easy for us to do.
I'm gonna check the fullback list just to piss myself off.
Yes, again, you know, I don't follow this stuff, man. You know what I mean? I live in Zen.
Oh my god, this is fullbacks, right? Fullbacks, you're Jurrien Timber, top 10 fullback in the world.
I mean, that I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
I honestly hate that, but
yeah, the pool is trash, raw. Yeah, fair enough then. I'm not.
No, but my thing is, I hate it when Kukurella's not on the list.
We don't care about Kukurella here, man. But let's keep it real. But listen, let's actually talk about let's have a bit more of a conversation here. You know what I mean? Bridge Nation analyzing, researching.
Jardel, let them just believe that shit, son. Jardel, I hear you, son. I hear you, bro. Like these people believe that it's just a any day, any person thing. But don't get me started. I think that this kid got the capability of doing it.
I think, I think a good season for a striker is always between 18 goals. If you can get 18 goals a season, you have had a good season. And what's it called? At the top level, in my personal opinion.
Sure.
Because a lot of teams aren't able to do that, bro. I'll be very honest with you, man. A lot. So that's one thing I have to really bring up there. But listen, let's actually talk about just quickly Hato. Now, I know the club is interested in him. They've been trying to negotiate with him as well. At the end of the day, I don't know about you, but it does seem like to me, what's it called? That the centre back market, it seems to be we're a bit more quiet now. We're trying to get other deals done, and we feel like we can come back to the centre back market. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I just don't think that there is like this giant demand within our league for him. Like, and the demand that there is, it's like Tottenham and Newcastle. So it's like we feel confident in beating those teams out with any of the players that we would want, specifically when we're talking about Gahey. I don't think Branthwaite moves. I think Everton do a pretty good job about holding their price for the most part.
ADMs is crazy.
But they did sell Onana for 50 million to Villa after wanting like 70 from us like the year before.
Yeah, but low key though, that was also because we weren't Everton in like low key kind of trouble with the FFP that season.
I'm not too sure. I don't remember the.
They were because I think they were on the risk. I think they were on the verge of point deduction or something. So they had to make.
It's all. This is also like one of their academy guys, so it's a little bit different in my opinion. I think the idea, Lucas, is to avoid Levi Colwell from having defend wide areas.
Yes,
pretty much.
Like a center
They want him in the. They want him as CCB, bro. That's what they want. When we shift to a back three, they want him in the middle of the pitch.
Like technically, RCB would in this system would be Reece James.
Exactly.
And then center back would be the idea would be Levi Colwell, and then whoever you bring in to play the left-sided center back, which it could be Hato because they think he can defend wide areas, and or it would be Levi Colwell, and whoever you have as the backup to that center back as like a Tosin or someone like that. So I know that that's what I said. I said that the only difference is Branthwaite was from the academy.
Well, this is the way that I think people need to realize. This is the way Everton eat. Yeah, Everton eat by doing this sort of thing because this used to be their bread and butter.
This is their model, bro. They get
their model, bro.
Yeah,
exactly. Tell me, we'll be inverting left backs more often, like we did early on the season. I think so too. I think I could see reality where you got Reece James as an RCB. You also got Bano Gusto potentially as a guy that can defend your wide areas too. If he's not inverting right, and he can do a great job at that, particularly being a 1v1 demon. You know what I mean? Respect my 1v1 demon, please. Thank you very much. What do you mean?
You got 6 months.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. You just don't do that around there, man. We put respect of my Frenchman's name, man. Disrespecting a guy that was cooking, because certain guys, couldn't control their hamstrings. Please respect my throwback. Thank you.
Yeah, Josh Achimpong taking this spot, son. 6 months.
Yeah, but
you got 6 months.
God. Inshallah, no, man.
And then Achimpong taking this spot.
Listen, no.
You dead ass right, Donzo. They probably still want 60 million for Dwight McNeil.
No, they probably would take 40 million for Dwight McNeil, I'll be honest. Get 6 months to what, Lord? Listen, TKL, man. I didn't know you were this much of a hater. I didn't know there was this much hating on my boy Malo Gusto.
You know what I mean?
But listen, keep hating, man. We'll keep shining, man. We'll keep hating and we'll keep shining, man. You know what I mean? That's the way I always talk about football, man. Keep hating, we'll keep shining, man. That's what we do. But speaking about Malo Bozo, damn, that's actually a good nickname. Damn, I can't even hate on that one. Oh my God, that was good. Everyone is on the timeline. Perform or leave. All right, man. Listen. Can we stop this, man? Stop this woke nonsense. You know what? Yeah, let's actually talk about this because I saw this, bro. This has been going on, yeah, with a theory of mine that I've been speaking to Joey about. I think we actually spoke about this yesterday as well, when we mentioned it. But like, you know, this idea, like, apparently we've been Morgan Gibbs White, someone that we appreciate, that we've been looking at as well, apparently. And like this continues to go towards something I've been thinking about a while, yeah, which is that I don't necessarily think we're just going directly for a left winger. Yes, give me one moment, okay? Let's finish him. Then you can just. So, okay, so we're looking clearly for a quality player that can play maybe in one or two positions. Doesn't necessarily need to be just the left wing, but can be on the right, can be in the middle, and essentially. So again, obviously we've seen Morgan Gibbs White here. We've spoken about Morgan Rogers before on this channel. You've been hearing rumors about Kudus, right? So Yildiz, a bunch of these guys, right? So clearly for me, it seems the club is realizing the left wing market is looking a bit bandulu, right? So they're trying to maybe strengthen more so on the right and the middle area, in my personal opinion. I don't know about you, bro.
I just think they have faith in playing Neto over there. It sounds like that's what.
Look at. I can't lie to you, man. Today he had a stinker, bro. I don't know if you watched it, bro.
Yeah, he had a couple bad moments. It's okay. That's what they're.
Yeah.
They won the game.
He still won. That's what matters, isn't it?
Yeah. But if you're gonna get Kudus, you can't play him on the left. That's just the key with him. Like you just can't play him on the left because he wants to get onto his left foot and shoot. Like that's what he wants to be able to do. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't put him on the left. That's West Ham's problem with him. Because Bowen is their guy, but you can't play Kudus you can't play Kudus in Bowen's spot because that's their guy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's the captain. Like he's like everything to that fucking football club. Anybody who thinks that Bowen's leaving West Ham in his career, he's Mark Noble by that right wing. Like he ain't going nowhere. They're gonna make a stand for the guy one of these days. Like he's their guy, bro. Like just plain and simple. I mean, Bowen could be better than him in your eyes, but I think Kudus' upside is well ahead of what Bowen is at this current moment. So Bowen's great. Bowen's great. I don't want to take it, but I mean, nobody's getting Bowen off of West Ham. Like I'm just being.
And again, he's out of the age range, lad, man. You know, he's out of the age range, please.
So I mean, to me, I've always loved Kudus. Okay, like if you added Kudus to this attack, I think that's the type of right winger that can be very direct and try to cut inside and shoot the way that Nani does, but is way more effective at doing it.
Exactly.
Like that's literally what that's the kind of winger that I want, is a direct, someone who's going to run at their player, but you can't play him at left wing, bro. You can't play him at left wing. Like that's the one thing that you're just not going to get the best out of him. And to be honest, like I'm pretty sure Kudus' first year he had like nearly 17 GA in the Premier League, if I'm not mistaken. Like the kid's a baller, bro. Kid's a baller. Yeah, I would say Jardel, that's the case. I don't even know if we would get Gittens, to be honest.
You know what I will say on that too, Joey, is Neto looked good on that left wing today for Portugal, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like he actually was putting that cutback that I'm asking him to do all the time for us. Like cut back towards the center of the box.
Ahmed said he wasn't playing well just a second ago. Like literally 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, well that's Ahmed, bro. He was actually doing what he needed to do, bro. I don't know what else to say.
I mean, they nearly scored off of one of his chances, but fucking Cristiano Ronaldo fucking scuffed at the shot. Like
he a bit washed now, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
3 minutes in.
Yep.
At least he knows how to stay outside.
And Neto, bro, I'm telling you, like, look at Neto on the counter, man. In transition, bro. Like, we just don't do that because we play low blocks 24/7, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy output for first season. Like you can't ignore that shit. 17 GA in the Prem, 28 GA total is fucking good output.
Indeed. Sorry, guys. Just
And he
doing my
didn't
eye
play left
drops.
wing. He didn't play left wing. He played right wing.
Exactly. So again, this is why for me, I don't necessarily think we're just targeting a left wing guy. I feel like it seems to me we're targeting just like an elite player that who may play the 10, who may play the right wing. And if we can get a left wing, maybe we'll get a left winger. But that's who I feel like we're targeting more so, bro. And whether it may be Kudus, others,
Yeah.
etc. Listen, man, I said it before, man. You would this or Morgan Rogers at this club, I think we're eating good, man. I'll be honest.
Yeah, honestly, if you're asking me personally, I think I would go for Kudus. Like if I had the opportunity to like shell off a player or two to West Ham, I would go for Kudus. That's how I would stay away from Morgan Rogers personally.
Ooh.
I don't like Morgan Rogers as much as some people. Just like I don't like Reinders as much as some people. Like this Reinders deal.
I don't like Reinders, by the way. Either,
so like, by the way, here's something that's very interesting that I noticed when I watch AC Milan. Reinders doesn't really play like an 8. He plays more like a 10.
Of course, man.
He played and he was really mostly successful, from my understanding, playing in a 10 role, not like going box to box at all.
100%.
So like more like Gundogan, I guess you could say, than you like an early Gundogan than what a prime Gundogan was probably. Like early Gundogan was more of like a box crasher and that kind of thing, where late Gundogan was more of a box to box kind of thing.
I think he's good at crashing the box, but defensively he's just poor.
Bro, he kind of gets run. From what I watched, he was getting run by, bro.
Bro, I make the joke about Enzo being a cone, but he really is a cone, bro. They would just move past him, bro. You know what I mean?
So it's not just me that thought this. Like, it wasn't just like the.
You know, I watch AC Milan week in, week out, bro. You know me.
I know. So like, I'm just going based off of like, I don't watch a ton of fucking Milan, but from what I've watched, bro, like he is a cone.
He is a cone, bro. Yes, it's not good. He's not good in a pivot. He's not good in a pivot. You probably want to play.
You have to play him in a 3.
In a 3
with the way that I don't even know how you fit this, bro. I
have no idea how he's gonna work.
No idea how he fits it.
Unless Rodri
is like covers all the space in the world.
That's what they probably wanted. That's what they're probably hoping that Rodri can do. Post ACL, Rodri can do. Because otherwise, bro, you are in trouble. I'll be honest, you're in big trouble, bro. In my personal
they better
opinion.
be hoping, especially it like on top of it, Turkey. Like
exactly,
no ground is being covered.
Those two in particular are not going to cover any ground.
No one's covering any ground.
Yeah.
Like there is no ground to be covered whatsoever. You might as well play a flat back forward, with center backs.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's pretty much what you should be looking at then, because no ground is going to be covered. Bro.
Exactly. Even if they also bring ANNOUCE, but
they're all techie ballers, but they don't defend at all, and they don't cover ground.
Exactly.
None of them cover ground, bro. None of them. The running rates of these players that they're getting, it doesn't even make sense. It makes no sense.
Bro,
I'm thinking. You know what I was thinking?
I'm listening.
KDH in 60 million.
Mm.
60 KDH and 60 million.
I'll be very honest with you. I don't know, man. I'm
they need midfielders.
I'm not high on.
And Graham Potter wanted KDH at Brighton before too.
I'm not high on Kudus.
They need midfielders so bad, bro.
I'm not high on Kudus right now, but
just because of Kudus, you're not necessarily. You're just not. Okay.
I'm just not in the player. I think. Listen, if you can make that happen,
I think that he played. He wanted to get a move last year and couldn't get a move. Now that he has the opportunity to get into a Champions League team, I think he would thrive. That's my.
Just to answer someone's question, what's going on with the Modric issue? We don't know, but his time at the club is pretty much up, Bassi. That's to answer your question.
No matter what.
I mean, I feel like he'll go back to fair enough. Throw in Jackson low. I think Jackson.
That's actually not a bad. Jackson for Kudus. Would you say no? If we had EKITIKE, if we already had EKITIKE, would you say Jackson for Kudus?
I wouldn't mind that punt.
So, could you do a poll for me?
I'll do that right now. What do you want me to do the poll for? What's the poll?
Well, if you had the opportunity to swap Jackson for Kudus, would you? If we had EKITIKE.
All right.
Bro, I'm doing that shit in a heartbeat, bro. I'm not even blinking twice. I'm literally not blinking twice.
Kudus, Jackson.
Swap if we have EKITIKE.
There you go. The poll is
fucking Lucas. I was waiting for Lucas to type something, honestly.
Lifetime supply of Doritos. Wow, crazy. But Chelsea media team are cooking.
No, I want to see. I know it's gonna be mostly yes, in my opinion.
It's 100% right now, actually. Good is played in the right.
Like, I want to see what if there's more people like you that are saying no.
No, right now there's only 10%, 9% now. So and that's with 23 votes being taken right now. 26 votes taken. So 26 votes taken. We got around 90.
Doritos cause cancer, bro. Well, I'm fucked.
Yes, they do. They have carcinogenic stuff inside of them. See, big up to C-Neck, man. Kudus is ass. It's not even that it's ass. I'm not moved. Ahmed, why are you not high on Kudus?
With a cross, bro? Bro, TK, can you please just go and watch highlights from like a year ago? Like, just not last year, the year before, and tell me that's Mudryk. Guy had 28 GA. Mudryk. Okay. At West Ham. And won him a trophy. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just not really high on this supply right now of Kudus. I think Kudus' second season has been quite poor now. Again, you can blame that on the manager and all the stuff that's happened, of course, which I think is very valid. So you won't hear me disagree about
that. I think if we get Kudus, Madueke goes, though. Like, no matter what. Like, I think Madueke goes no matter what. So, like, it wouldn't be too many in that case.
But, again, I just feel like there's probably better opportunities in the market than Kudus that I think can add value to the team.
But I'm not giving these young ass kids the reins right away, bro. That's crazy.
What? Let's sell Madueke. I believe Esteval William will turn out better and hope and give Ty George more playing time. Yeah?
Tyreek George.
Yeah, I was trying to make a little joke there.
Yeah, that's what I think, Somali Flame. That's exactly what I think. He just doesn't have the motivation to play for West Ham. If he came to Chelsea, I think at playing at Champions League level, it's time. It's time.
Really? What's this? Noni staying for more? Yeah. Why do you think that's seen that? I'm actually interested in that. Like, you're the first person to ever say to me that you think he's going to be staying 1 more year. So I'm very surprised by that, bro. I'll be honest.
Yeah, and then you could also play him in the 10 when Palmer's not available too.
I would say wait until after the Club World Cup and see what happens. It's 40
Well, here's the thing, Chelsea Kings. So the Kudus has a release clause that's good until July 10th. Okay. Yes. After July 10th, that release clause is relinquished, and then you can actually start like negotiating with them. Otherwise, it has to be release clause. So it's going to be no matter what after the Club World Cup, no matter what. I did a little bit of research on this earlier today while I was on lunch.
But none you could go Newcastle. Again, we need to see it to believe it first. For me personally, I need to be seeing stuff to believe it. Because
Newcastle are moving pretty slow, I would say, compared to all the other.
And to be fair, that as I said before, it is very worrying if you're Newcastle. I'll be honest right now, right? Because obviously, how would I put this in the nicest way possible? A lot of these United's moving fast, a lot of these other clubs are moving fast. Now that might be because of the Club World Cup and other stuff, but I would have felt like you would have solved some of your own issues that way. But it is what it is. They will drop 65 million. 65. I think they'll get Madueke for 55 to 60.
50. I think they'll get him for 50 plus some add-ons.
I would. I can't see a guy like Noni living over in Newcastle. Well, listen, I can't see.
What is that? What can someone educate me. Maybe I don't know what that means, Mario. Maybe you can educate me?
But that same argument, I couldn't see a guy like Tonali living in what's it called in that place too. So it's like, no, I don't really feel like that's logical. That's because it's in the north of England, yeah, and they may not have like stuff that London does. Doesn't mean that people don't want to live there. You know what I mean? A lot of players do actually live in the city they play in. By the way, fun fact. And plus, Newcastle's a great nightlife. Exactly, Arthur.
Is that why? Because it has a great nightlife, you just like abuse it? Like that's why people think Jack.
No. Just because it has no. I think he's talking about obviously.
By the way, I still think there's a chance Anthony Gordon goes to Liverpool.
No, I think he's mentioned the fact that obviously it's not just about the nightlife. You know, the way the living stuff. You know, the lifestyle stuff like that. That's what I think he's talking about, bro. You know what I mean? It's like living in like you know like how people cook. People like living in like the Midwest, like or the middle America, right? Like some of these places, like you know, Kansas, you know, Missouri, whatever you want to call it. I think
but like, is it like that? I thought if the nightlife's good, I would figure there's a nice city there.
There is a good city, I'll probably say, but like you know, I think they're talking about from like an expensive standpoint, you know, money. You know, like if you're a money guy, would you want to be living in a place like Newcastle? Does that make sense?
I don't know because I don't know what fucking Newcastle.
No.
See what I mean? I don't know what that means. Do you want to live in a place like Newcastle? I just asked you, is it like a city? And you said yes. And then like
but it's not like a city. No. It's not like London. Does that make sense? It's not like London. It's not like it's not. I would even probably put in like it's not like Manchester either. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's not like an elite city. Does that make sense? That's the best way to put it. It's not like an elite city. Does that make sense, bro?
Bro, somebody from the US needs to tell me what a comparison.
It's like if London is New York, yeah. Imagine like a city just below.
It's lame, Joey.
That's it, man. That's the best way to put it.
I want to try to see if someone like would compare it. Newcastle.
Okay, so my opinion, I think said that's first. It's small town energy.
US city.
I don't know how to explain it other than that.
I can see what you mean. If it's like Boston, I can see what you mean. It's a city that's just boring. They have a couple good nice spots in Boston, but it's just boring.
Exactly. Is it like Detroit? It's not like Detroit, no way.
Utah, bro. That's crazy.
Isn't Utah like completely like alcohol free? There's no way Newcastle's alcohol free.
It's not alcohol free. That's just where Mormons live. That's why you think that.
Fair enough.
Portland versus LA. Portland's
nice.
Yes. Boston is what I was thinking. Boston.
Oh my god. What does this mean? Noni gives me LA vibes. Newcastle gives me. What does that mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boston, exactly. Boston. Newcastle's like Boston. It's cold. It's fucking on the water.
That's not juicy yet. I can tell you that as first hand.
Okay? Boston's a good party city, bro. It's still a good party city.
No. I'm trying to explain to you, Nick. It's not like that in London. There's a lot of places to go to London, bro. A lot of people just don't try to do their own due diligence to go and stuff like that. And plus, Newcastle's in Portland.
I love Portland. I was in Portland not too long ago. Portland's dope.
Yeah, man.
Vermont State, like those. Yeah, so I was thinking New Hampshire. Yeah, New Hampshire, Connecticut, one of these ones.
That's all it is, man. It's not really that deep.
Fucking Maine. Fucking Maine. Maine's fucking dope, though, bro. Maine is dope.
Well, listen, I don't think Madueke is below average. Madueke got 10 GA in this league, bro. Not a lot of niggas get you 10 GA in this league, you know. Again, like I feel like
the other thing is Mbeumo had a lot of pens this year. Outside of this year, he's only ever had 10 GA, or 10 goals, I think, or something like that. He's not much of an assister either. He's more of their goal scorer.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, I was just in Portland. I was just in Oregon last year for Oregon versus Ohio State. I was in Oregon.
I just think again, you know, we're just hating on Newcastle a little bit here, man. Okay, Newcastle's a good city, but regardless, man, one thing I do want to talk about quickly, which we haven't talked about, is EKITIKE, bro. It looks like that deal, man. That deal, I told Joey, and he agreed with me at the time that it's gonna get done before the Club World Cup. I said that before.
Yeah, probably.
and I still stand by that because let's bring up the news in regards to it this right now. Bear with me for a moment while I'm being.
Are you gonna pull up Adler because Adler's been on top of this deal?
Adler's been 3 days ahead of everybody else.
Yep.
Respectfully,
bro. And I told you guys this every time I brought up fucking news from Adler to you guys. I'm like, yo, this guy is on it. Like he knows exactly what's going on.
You gotta connect, bro. You gotta connect.
He is connected to somebody that I know.
You gotta connect, bro.
He's gotten the same information I know at round about the same exact time. I wake up, I send him tweet. I send my guy tweets from this guy now. That's it. And be like, and he told me, he's like, this guy's getting all the same information I'm getting, pretty much.
He said talks between Chelsea and Eintracht are ongoing. CFC consider 100 million too much. Possible 70 to 80 million in 2 installments plus small bonuses, plus including a racing club Strasbourg, obviously player. Now the 3 they've been looking at are Sebastian Nanase, Bakwa, and Dokore. So what me?
No, CNAC told me it's my burner account.
Oh,
Adler.
Yeah. All right, CNAC, buddy. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what's been reported right now. Now it seems that the one they really are targeting, because it came from the Strasbourg, the Strasbourg's #1 journalist, Cyril, is Dillian Bakwa. That's the guy that they are targeting. And again, Bakwa is a talented guy, talented winger. He had a great end to the season, if we're being fair to Bakwa as well. He had a great end to the season as well. So
he's a baller, bro.
He's a baller, bro. The question then becomes, I think, obviously, when you're trying to make this stuff happen, the player himself also has to want to go to the place that you're obviously that wants him to. So that's the you would hope that if they're asking for Bakwa, that they're confident that they'll be able to attract him to their football
convince
club.
Him to go. Yeah.
Yep, exactly right. So
it's already done. That part's done. They've been talking to Bakwa for 6 months. They wanted Bakwa back in January, bro. I'm telling you, I've been keeping track of the Strasbourg team. I've been telling you guys for a while. Okay, this football club, you have to look at it as blue coat. As soon as we get another team, that team's gonna have to deal with our shit too, because we're gonna sell their players so we can get our players. That's how it works. Sorry, you're our feeder club. That's what it's called for a reason. You're a feeder club. So if somebody wants a piece from our feeder club and we want a piece from them, sucks to suck.
Damn.
Sucks to suck. That's what it comes down to.
Because respectfully, if we didn't give you if we weren't attracting talent and giving talent to your club, you would not be in a conference spot. Simple. I don't think that's crazy to say.
You would have never signed this manager from fucking championship and brought him over. He would have never. You haven't seen this type of success at your football club in 30 fucking years. I don't want to hear, oh, we lost our player. I don't give a fuck. We'll buy you 3 more of Bakwas from French League 2, Spain, wherever. We'll buy you 3 more of them that are 8 million apiece. One of them will bang. Sorry, I don't give a fuck what your feelings are at Strasbourg. You're gonna get Paez from us, probably. You're gonna get Mandem from us. It's not like you're not getting guys. Okay? It's not like you're not getting guys. And by the way, you buying a Mugu now. Fuck out of here with the loan. You buying a Mugu from us. We swapping the money over from what we bought from a Mugu. That's what we doing. That's the type of shit we doing. Sorry, I don't care. I don't care. Sorry. This is what it's got. We pumping this money into them. And they don't think we're gonna take shit from you. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
You think we're making signings for y'all and it's gonna come free?
Yo.
Nice stream.
What the fuck you donating £1 at me saying nice stream for? Do you think I'm a fucking charity box? Alright, bro. Just say it normally in the chat. Why are you sending me £1? Like I'm fucking them youths outside Leicester Square. Like I'm some charity box, like I'm your webcam girl. Don't fucking donate £1 to me and say nice stream to man, bro. You nuts. Fucking dick.
Loki, you sound like that guy, man. Loki, you sound a bit like that.
Nah, I'm not doing this. Because we bought them the Nazi for 8 million this year. Now we could sell them for 40 fucking plus. And you gonna come and complain to me? We buy you another Nanasi this year too. Sorry, fuck out of here. We're taking a Mega next year, and we're gonna sell his bitch ass. Sorry, don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yep, you're just gonna have to hold that, man.
I don't give a fuck. You keep feeding us. You keep holding these talents for us. Sorry, don't give a fuck. Sorry, I don't know what you want me to say. I'm tired of this. You got players in January and we didn't. The fuck you talking about here?
Joey, hold up.
A left back. We went and got you Barco. He ended up as your best players at the end of the year.
Joey, somebody in the league getting relegated because they ain't got money. We keeping y'all afloat.
Bro, they're fourth in the if you were to go back right now in the
nah, Joel, exactly. Joel, facts. Joel, this is facts.
That's what I'm saying, Joel. They're fourth.
Damn, you man are violating, man. You man are violating. I can't lie to you, bro.
Ahmed, stop. I'm not violating nobody. This is how it's supposed to be. Okay?
Yo, Cena, bring up Cena's comment too.
Bro, they're getting their stadium revamped. Bro, fuck out of here.
Bro, they got January signings. We needed a striker.
Bro, I'm tired of this.
This is nasty work.
Oh, Strasbourg. Strasbourg. Nah, fuck out of here.
Yo, they didn't want to happen, by the way. I can't even lie to you.
Bring up Lucas Costa's comment, man. Where's the lie?
Mad. This is nasty work, man.
What? We want a player. They want one of. Good. That's what you're there for. That's what you're there for. Literally. That is what you're there for. I don't care. This is Chelsea Blue Coat. Blue Coat is for Chelsea Football Club to see.
Yeah, exactly. Back to reality, man. Back to reality. Y'all thought y'all were gonna get January signings and we weren't.
Fuck out of here. Right now, you would have never seen this type of success in your life. You're fourth in betting odds to win the Conference League. You've never seen this type of success in your life. You might win a European fucking cup. That's how poor the Conference League is. You have enough talent to win that fucking cup. Fuck out of here. And seen that. By the way, I hold my New York accent for 8 goddamn hours on the phone. 8 goddamn hours. It comes out once in a while. 8 goddamn hours. I hold that shit. So yeah, it comes out once in a while. I'm sorry.
This is not.
Hold up. This is us to Strasbourg, bro. We're giving y'all our chain so you could be in Europe, bro. You think that come for free, bro? You think this bling is yours? Those are our players. If we need them for EKITIKE, you gonna give us some players, bro.
We'll never fund them like they're PSG. What are we talking about? We'll never beat PSG at their own game in that league. They are our feeders. They can enjoy the success of playing in.
That's facts, bro. They were never beating PSG anyways. That's facts.
Like, fuck out of here, bro. That's what I'm saying. They never beaten that PSG team.
I'm telling you, man. Bro, they started acting different because we put our chain on them, and they thought they were something, bro.
Let me be clear. I'm just gonna talk about myself here. Strasbourg Nation.
Yo, bring up Joe's comment. Bring up Joe's comment. Bring up Joe's comment. Bring up Joe's comment.
Joe's been right on point, son. He's right on point, son. No, actually, Somali playing Paris FC actually got bought by someone really fucking rich, and they just got promoted, and they literally their stadium is right across the street from the park. Yep. It's gonna be sick once they start playing for it. It's literally Everton. It's Everton Liverpool distance, like of the stadiums. Like I think the stadiums is like a river that splits the two.
It's closer than the river, bro. It's a street,
bro. It's a street, bro. It's a street. Literally, like 4 lanes.
They should for the derby, they should do the thing where they fill the stadium. They should fill the Parc des Princes, but put the big screens on the pitch so people can watch from the stands. They should do that, bro.
Listen, I just wanted to say, Strasbourg Nation, we respect you here. We understand that. Listen, I'm sorry that this is the game that you're in, but it's all love here, man.
Say the line. Ahmed, say the line.
I'm never saying that line, bro.
Nah,
say the line, bro. You know the line. Now you don't want to say the line.
Now it's your line. You don't want to say
It's
it.
your line. You don't want to say
Your
it.
fucking line.
I can't say it like this, but this guy will say it for me instead.
This is the game, you know. This is the game. You have to be careful when you love the teams, but you always love the game because the game it never ceases to amaze you. You know, you think it's going one way and then it fucking switches. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Game's the game, man.
Game's the game.
Say
bro.
it. Say the line.
The game's the game.
Well, I can't say that. I'm not getting caught saying that, man. You see me, if I want to bring a Strasbourg guy on here, then I'm never saying that nonsense. You know what I mean? I actually like to listen to it, or I actually like to speak to a Strasbourg guy one day, but we'll see what happens there. But one thing I do want to discuss. Me too.
And I'll tell him the same shit I just told you, Ahmed. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's
let him
what
know,
I
C9.
tell him to his face. Fuck out of here. That's what I tell him. Huh? Thank you. Have a nice goddamn day.
Listen, if you pay me £5, guys, right now, I'll say
Look at £5, bro.
Come on, put it.
£5 to say the line. What are you? A charity box?
Listen, this is
Nah.
Nation.
Nah, I want the other clip now. The clip you just played in the middle, the $1.
That's
Yeah.
$1. That's $1. I also $5.
Oh,
That's
wow.
different.
Big difference, bro.
Hey, a $5 gets me a latte, man.
Nice stream.
Listen. Yeah, man, £5. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, no. Nobody give him
Buy me a
£5.
coffee.
He don't deserve
Buy
it.
me a coffee.
He don't deserve
Buy me
it.
a coffee.
He don't
Buy me a
deserve it.
coffee.
He don't deserve it. He a coward.
£5 and then just say nice stream. That's
Yeah,
all
the
you gotta
bridge
say.
charity box. I hear it, Morning Zombie.
Listen, £5 and listen, I'm here. I mean, listen, you will get my undivided attention, big man.
Yo,
I'm not
PSG got their chain snatched. Say it ain't so.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming though. Yeah, he always wanted to go to PSG. He always wanted.
Yeah,
to
no,
go.
that's crazy though. PSG
How
were
we
celebrating.
feeling, man? We finally got a pundit, a new Chelsea
Oh my
pundit,
god. I
a
can't
new
wait.
Chelsea pundit.
Bro,
on
I'm
the
telling you,
lines.
Delap, first chance missed. He's gonna be like, see, if that was Osman right there, he would have scored that. Bro.
I want British pound sterling, Senior, if you don't mind, bro. Just British pound sterling, if you don't mind, mate. Thank you. John Obico would like to see Chelsea sign Cristiano Ronaldo for the Club World Cup. Do we need him at Chelsea? Of course we do. We need a number 9. I'd like to see it. But I think it would be great to see you in the tournament anyway, if they can get him there. Oh my lord.
He's
Oh
a
my
clown,
God.
man. Come
Yo.
on, just say how it is, bro. This is a clown take, respectfully.
God. What do you think, man? CR7. You know what I mean?
In the
In
year of
the
our Lord
Strasbourg
2025, bro. We're talking
Yo,
about
CR7
we're talking about
2025.
EKITIKE needs to put on muscle, bro. Ronaldo ain't got no cartilage left in them knees, bro. There's no hops left.
Can we just move on? I don't know why this fool brought this shit up, son.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why are you hating on our former legend, man?
Yeah, because he talked all this shit about fucking Osman, and now we're sitting here talking
And
about
no, hold up. And then he picked up the phone and Osman told him, I want the money. And he's like, dang, that's crazy. Simple.
But like on this question, yeah, obviously it's looking like John Obi is probably going to be getting a lot more roles. It's looking like he's trying to get into, I think, Chelsea media a lot more.
Good for him. At least somebody will support us.
W.
That's what I'm saying.
Overall, it's a
You know what I mean?
W. Overall, it's a W,
That's
man.
what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking.
Don't be
Because
a
if I have to
dumbass.
listen to, bro, if I have to listen to, oh my god, bro, we have to actually listen to people, you know, just talk
don't be a
nonsense
dumbass.
about us. Don't watch our games, bro. Like, it's tiring, man.
It is. Ike's right.
It's
though.
tiring, bro. Like, Carragher being an idiot, Neville being an idiot, Scholes now being an idiot, bro. Come on, man.
JJ Kocha told him not to take the money. He needed to take a sacrifice to get to where he wanted to be. Because JJ took the money back in the day when he went to PSG, and then it ended up hindering him when he came back to the Premier League.
Boy loves Ronaldo. I'm worried now. We don't need to want Ronaldo. Listen, we don't need to see.
I wouldn't be worried, bro.
No, there's no
Wouldn't
shot,
be
bro. There's no shot.
I think Joko and Steve Sidwell can do that job for us, man. Respect Steve
That's
Sidwell.
true. Yeah, and now, bro, and by the way, we are full of English talent now, bro.
Yep.
So I need the positive PR on Chelsea.
All I need is I need what I want so bad is I want that fucking Harry Kane fucking like kiss ass that they did on Talk Sport for fucking all those years when he started. Now any English striker that scores goals, when it was Ivan Toney, they were kissing his ass on Talk Sport. When it was fucking Ollie Watkins, they were kissing his ass on Talk Sport. We never get that type of fucking treatment. Never.
Nope.
No matter what. Now it's Liam Delap. I want to see that same goddamn energy.
If we get Ronaldo, we're all buying the kit. Wallahi, I'm not buying the kit. Do I look like a dickhead?
Joe, will you buy me the kit? I'll hang it in the back.
Never. Don't disrespect Chelsea, man. Don't disrespect Chelsea like that, bro. Yo, what stupidity.
Put him right next to Drogba.
Yeah, Didier is better than that, man. No way in 2025 are we talking about CR7. Let this shit. Listen, it's not my fault, man. It's not my fault, Mikel.
Yes, it is your fault. It's your channel, and you brought up the goddamn thing. It's your fault.
This is what I'm talking about.
You're sitting there smiling about it too.
I'd buy you the kit, and you wear it when he scores, Joey.
Sure.
Wow,
I'll wear it backwards.
Damn, that's crazy. But listen, let's actually. I think there's nothing else pretty much to talk about. I think there's no other news that I've mentioned, of course. But in terms of other stuff, obviously to speak about, that I wanted to talk about. Obviously, it's tomorrow. Again, in terms of news tomorrow, again, AC Milan, as I said many times before, AC Milan Chelsea thing. I expect that to be. Hopefully, if things go well, as I'm expecting it to be a lot more advanced. I think the EKITIKE deal will get a lot more advanced. It wouldn't surprise me, by the way, if we get some more winger news, right, in terms of stuff that the club is trying to get and is related to, you know what I mean, and everything like that. So don't you worry about that, Chief, right? So for me personally, listen, a lot of transfer news coming out about Chelsea. You never know, man. You know, if Italy's 1 hour ahead of us, by the way, so they're in Central Eastern Standard Time, so they're 1 hour ahead of the UK. And for the US, it's if you're in the Eastern Seaboard,
Italy?
Yeah, yes, Italy. But
listen, man, in Adler news we trust, man. In Adler news we trust.
Yeah, I'm not even. But innocent. Dimarzio, you hope it's a waffle match. Inshallah, we're gonna say inshallah. Firstly, you sacrifice the Madueke for Leao.
If I have to. If I have to.
Bro, the thing is like, bro, the thing is, if Leao, bro, when that brother doesn't track back, he doesn't track back, bro. He gives 0.
Yeah, but he's way more talented than fucking Madueke.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. It's like, do I back Maresca to be able to get more out of Leao, bro? No, the thing is, you could say Leao is mid, but Madueke is not. Is also, bro. It's like, what mid do you want, bro?
I'm sticking to my boy Mads. I trust him, Mads.
Because I was having this argument with somebody else, and they were like, "Oh, we need another. We get Madueke out and get another winger." And I'm like, "Okay, but who are we gonna get for around Madueke's price?" Because then they're gonna need betting in time. They're gonna need to gain confidence with the manager. They're gonna need to learn the system. Like, bro.
The reason why people think Gittens is actually going to work for us is because he's an actual winger. It's the reason why. He's an actual winger. He's a touchline winger. He wants to get to the touchline, then be able to cut inside, and he'll take shots from cutting inside. Like, that's what he is.
Yeah, that's the thing for me, man. No, I can't do that, man. Nonzinho, we might need to keep my boy. That's for that, man. Sorry.
It's like asking to get shot in the face or get shot in the foot.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Milan
bro.
don't want man, by the way. It's not been. There's no news out.
Blaze, who do you want? Blaze, who do you want?
Big up to our boy Abdias. Yes, I still think we get him. It's just cool negotiating Abdias. I don't listen. I may not trust the sporting directors, but there's too much. But they cannot borrow 25 million, sadly. That's the
stop. Don't. Why would you say that? That's such a nasty clip.
I really don't think the album.
Inshallah, bro. Inshallah, bro. Like that's what you gotta say.
They cannot. Oh my God.
Give it up, Joel. Joel, give it up.
Every year. Oh my God. He's leading to V.
Give it up, Joel. I'm about to crash. Give it up, Joel.
He's trash, man. Wallahi, he's trash, bro. You know what I mean? Like, stop it, man. Get some help.
You don't have the answers, DJ.
Do you have the answer?
You don't have the answer.
Tony, do you have the answer?
You don't have the answer.
You don't have the answer either.
You don't have the answer.
Every day I'm hearing Lonely on Nation, Lonely on this, Lonely on that. Talk on Get a hairline, man. You know what I mean? Get a hairline. Come talk to me. Then we'll see. Yeah, and Somerville, guess what? How many goals he scored? He scored 1 goal. Trash. Send him back to Leeds. And then we'll crash it on him too. Fuck Leeds, by the way. With a passion.
With a passion.
Yo, Ahmed's crash outs.
All these guys, man, we keep on cooking. Madueke better than like 90% of these guys. He was mentioned to me. You know what I mean? Look, we could Madueke all you want, yeah. But you know, I swear to God, someone said this on Twitter the other day, yeah. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, they don't even lie anymore. He's like Willian at this point, bro. We used to cook Willian week in, week out, yeah. And mention other guys to begin. But when these brothers come in, yeah, oh, nothing. The shit that Willian. They make Willian look like he's Ronaldo.
Bro, no, Somali Flame. Hold up, bring up Somali Flame's comment.
No! That's what I'm saying, bro. It actually really annoys me, bro. It actually annoys me because it's like, yeah, we've cooked Madueke, and I think it's fair that we cook him. But then every time we talk about these other mandem that we want to bring in,
it's not like they're clear.
Being trash.
Exactly. The thing.
I don't want to. If we're talking about Kudus here, I do not want to have this conversation with you because
I'm not mentioning Kudus in this.
We're not mentioning Kudus. We're mentioning Kudus. It is funny though when the list came out of all the players that we offered potentially in a player plus money for Kudus, and they were like, "Bro, we don't want these bums, man." Wait, Abdi House, where's that from, bro? Bro, I told you the initial report said that we value him at 50 to 20, but we started with 10. Yeah, almost that's how you're meant to negotiate, bro.
Yeah, listen, we're not going to rate a guy that trips over his own stuff of his, bro. Give it up.
I can't lie. That final performance from Madueke, bro.
Let me ask you this question, Lucas Costa. Have you watched this Bada Liao dribble? That's all I need to say. Please, let's have some shame.
No,
let's
Lucas
have some
like Liao either.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just trying to give him an example of a guy that some of these mandem are talking about. Please.
Put this up, Ahmed.
But Bradley Nation has got a better skill moves than him. Please. This is obviously from Gazeta.it. So, and the fact that it's, again, UCL football is it's a sweet type of football, man. You know what I mean? It's the sweet one. It's the sweet one.
My man said there's just something about the champions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. UCL football is like a baddie. You know what I mean? Everyone wants it. That's it, man. Easy peasy. But all the shit play. I'll be honest, man. Rodrigo don't.
But bro, it doesn't matter if we put the money on the table. If he doesn't want to leave, what does it matter? We could put the 100 M's. If he doesn't want to leave, what is the point?
Yep.
Listen, this is
you. By the way, everybody is free to. By the way, everybody is free to send Rihanna a DM. She's not answering, bro.
I promise you right now, Axia. I promise you right now, yeah.
I can't believe there's people that actually hate on Kudus, son. I can't believe
Leo motivation.
I watched this guy for an entire year. Absolutely.
What does that mean,
Joey, it's just because West Ham is trash. That's why.
Bro,
man, them talking about motivation.
The entire team was garbage this year.
Leo, bro, no. I'm a real. Wait, when I forgot who was having that discussion with Ziad, where he was like, "No, but you don't get it. When Lau comes to Chelsea, he'll be motivated. And he'll be a different beast." And I'm like, what type of guarantee is that, bro?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
I mean, you could say the same thing about Kudus though, too. Like, how you can guarantee that he'll be motivated? But like, we just.
I hope so, good. Yes, I hope so.
The thing here with Liao is we haven't seen that version of Liao in almost 3 years, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's been bad, bro.
It's not. It's not like it's this weird notion that it's like Liao's been good recently. Like he hasn't been good in almost 3 fucking years, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
So
pretty much.
Oh wow, Joe, man. I hope Armand Lorion is giving you some likes whenever you pop him up, man. Because if he ain't, man, hey man. But a Serie B player to not be giving you likes, man. If I speak, that free fraud. Hey, it's recency bias. Sanchez will leave my club. Inshallah as well. Let's add inshallah to that one.
Yep. Sterling as well.
Raheem, the dream. He's becoming Raheem the Nightmare soon.
Kudus is
Yeah,
the right winger.
yeah. Malik Fofana is an interesting one, man. I actually think you could get him.
Yeah, you could get some. I mean, he has good. He's really good at dribbling. He's just really small. So like, hopefully, like, and that's kind of the same thing with fucking Kansai Sal. Like, what's good with Kansai Sal, bro? That boy can fucking move.
Yeah, he was moving.
What was it? Daniele Longo, Milan Tier 1 has retweeted an article about Milan top GK choices.
I'm telling
As
you,
I said
bro.
before, man. Listen, I think
They know, bro. Look at the tweet on screen.
They know this is
Bro,
going.
Maignan wants to leave. He wants to dip. The thing is, what people don't understand, right, is it doesn't matter if Allegri wants him to stay. They already sold. Theo Hernandez is leaving. Reiner's already left. Like, the team is getting picked apart, bro. Why would he want to stay? It's a sinking ship. It's a sinking ship, bro.
He's just he's like 5'3", 5'4", that Kansai Sal, but he can move, bro. He can move.
The thing about Conte Sal, isn't his issue that his attitude? Isn't that not the problem that he has?
I don't think it's that. I just think it's his size, bro.
So just because he's a short
Bro,
guy.
Conte was not. That's the thing. Like, Conte was tiny. Lionel Messi.
Asking the question.
Crazy.
I'm just asking you a question. That's what you. That's what he said. He said it's his size. I'm assuming. Has he got like a size like is he one of them guys that one of the short guys?
Yeah, maybe.
Little complex.
I think personally, like, bro, I get that, but like,
you all watch Neto, by the way.
People care about average height of your team nowadays, like.
Bro, look at Arteta. He building an NBA roster, bro.
Someone said yeah too. Someone put yeah. You know what? Someone said
Arsenal's starting 11 is 11 centers, bro.
Thank you. I was waiting for someone to fucking give me I threw the alley up, son. I threw the alley up, and someone was right there for the dunk.
Bro. I'm telling you, it was the D-Wade LeBron pick, bro. That's what it was.
I hear it. You have to have like a bare minimum level of height and size in this league. It feels like. Do you remember like Podence? He would score once in a blue moon, but he was 5 foot nothing. He would just get
Podence, man. Podence, he gave me joy, man. I used to rate Podence back in the day. But listen, some fun fact about Neto, yeah. On tour, one of my mates, yeah, he put a picture, yeah, of like Ao Aishi, yeah, which is it's a sports manga, it's a football manga, yeah, and what was written was you're not good enough to be a winger, time to become a left back. You know what I mean? so they're like, no, it's starting that little bit.
I need that clip, bro. I need that clip.
It's a manga panel. I'll send it to you.
Yes, I mean,
I told you.
I want to see.
I told you people about. Listen, Conte Sal, man, he's not being freed anytime soon, bro. So is what it is. Allegri, listen. Allegri, I love Allegri ball. I'm gonna watch Allegri ball every week, bro. I will report to you Allegri ball.
I don't need my winger to be 6'2", but at least be 5'8". She's like at least be 5'7".
Listen.
You know what? Hold on. No, bare minimum. Hold on.
5'4".
One of my
bro.
Listen, one of my favorite wingers of all time is Joe Cole. That's a short king. You know what I mean? I love him.
Still like not.
Let me see. Hold up. No. Because now I need to do the information check. Hold up. Information check. All right. Kukurella is. What is this? What is this in? No? I need this in freedom units, bro. I don't care about.
Well, tell me in centimeters and I can just tell you.
He's 5'8", bro. Kukurella's 5'8". All right. What's Caicedo? Because I know Caicedo ain't that tall, bro. Caicedo's also 5'8". You see, those are the shortest people on our team, bro. Pretty much.
Shout out Sean Wright Phillips too, man. That's my guy.
Enzo, let me see Enzo.
No, I want to see
Enzo. Enzo's also 5'8", bro. Like literally.
There's no way this kid's 5'7". There's no way in fuck's hell this kid's 5'7". No way in fuck's hell.
I'm checking it.
No way.
I'll check right now for you, Joey. I'll check right now, bro. Let's see.
There's no way. That's what it says on Google.
Bro,
I can see with my eyes.
No, he's not. No, he's not, Joey. He's not.
I can see with my.
He's 5, bro. He's 5 foot. He's 5'5", bro. He's 5'5".
That's what I thought.
He's 5'5".
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
By the way, I'm going off literally what Footmob said. Footmob says that Caicedo is 178 and Enzo is 178.
Though, right? He's gonna go back to Portugal this summer, so he'll be available too. Someone will be able to buy him. That Conceição, bro.
Bro, trust me. By the way, guys, I've seen Caicedo in person. Caicedo, by the way, Caicedo is not 5'10. Bro, Caicedo is not 5'10. I'm telling you, I've seen him in person. He's not 5'10, bro.
I've seen him at Wolves. He's gonna end up at Wolves. Wolves, fucking. It's like a good signing for Wolves, especially with Cunha leaving and shit. I could see it.
Listen, Black Mamba, you don't need to tell me, man. I've been Leslie Nation. This is Sugu fellow, bro. He listen, he ain't making it out of the hood. He ain't making it out of the hood, I promise you. You know what I mean?
I just hope we don't have to see him there.
Listen, I promise you he's not making it out of the hood. You know what I mean? I promise you.
I just don't think we'll see him that often, bro.
I do think it's unfortunate that this Kenda kid isn't a year older, because I would love to see him as a wing option next season. I can't lie.
Quenda.
I don't even know what's gonna happen to you.
Do people rate Quenda, by the way? I
have no clue. That's what, like nobody says he's a scrub, but nobody rates him. So that's why I'm interested to see what he really is.
I don't have no opinion on him. I have no opinion on him. How can you clip me about does anyone rate Quenda? Because I have no.
No, it was Asugu. I'm assuming he said clipped for the Asugu part.
Listen, I don't care, man. Leslie Nation, man. Leslie Nation. I need him at my Chelsea. That's my team. That's my guy. By the way, big up to Marshall for the raid, or as you guys may know him as Casually FC. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to him. But if you're coming from Marshall, you already know who I am anyway, so I don't need to tell you anything. Subscribe to Joey, and subscribe to RSM, please, as well. Asugu hype. I blame Goldberg. Listen, man, Asugu hype. I also blame Marshall actually if he's in this chat, because he's always like Asugu this, Asugu that. I'm interested. I'm moved. So. Listen, I don't see the hype of Asugu, man. I'm not seeing it, man. I'm not feeling it. But you know what? Whose hype I know I can trust and rely upon? Leslie Uguchi.
From what I've seen, he looks like a pretty good destroyer, but he's just
He's just a good destroyer. That's it.
He's Ugarte. We got Ugarte for like 7 million.
I prefer not to speak on Asugu. I don't want to say too much either. But Leslie Nation, we move, man.
No, but the thing is with Gyökeres joining Man United, that's why I'm happy that Bruno didn't leave, and I want Brentford to stand on the 70 M's, bro. I want them to have no money.
Stand on that fucking business, Brentford.
Stand on it, Brentford. Brentford, you don't need the money. You know who does? You know who needs a player? United. You have all the leverage.
They can extend him for another year too. They have an extension on him.
No,
he has 1 year plus.
The thing, David, is about Asugu. The thing with Asugu is he's just Caicedo, but worse on the ball. That's what it is.
He doesn't have a very good touch on him either.
Nope. His tackling and stuff is Caicedo-like. That's good, but
he can blow shit up.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like if it's a close game and Caicedo for whatever reason he needs to be subbed off, and we just needed him to. I told you Manchester United will be fine, but you said they have no money. Vic, tell me why was everybody celebrating and desperate for them to sell Bruno then? Why are they not paying what Brentford is asking for? Almost like they don't have money, bro.
I think Asugu won't be like on our team by January. I think that's not my honest opinion.
Asugu,
he might not even make it out of training camp, in my opinion.
No, he's not. He's not Ugarte bad. He's not a liability. He's good defensively.
No, he's good.
He's just not. He's just not as good as Caicedo on the ball. That's what it comes down to.
Not that good. He's not that good on the ball. Period, bro.
Yep. But thing is, he's young. He's young, so there's a chance. There's a chance. And if not, we got it for cheap. Move him on. He's a good destroyer.
Starts for like the U21 team though, so.
He's a good destroyer, man. He's a good destroyer. We can sell him.
Use for him.
You think listen? I like my guy Mbeumo, but he's not worth 70 M's. But if they pay 70 M's for Mbeumo,
no. But the thing is, they know. The thing is, they know United is desperate. So why? There's no reason they have that goal of Mbeumo.
I think it's more than that. I think in my opinion, like, I think they just went about it the wrong way. Like they went and like. I think everybody else that was a part of this deal was more of having a conversation with Brentford before they were having a conversation with Mbeumo. And Manchester United went the other way. and Manchester United was like, oh, we're gonna go speak to Mbeumo, so we get that out of the way, and he picks us over all these other clubs by giving him, the best deal or contract possible compared to these other clubs, and then we'll go speak to Brentford. And then Brentford just did not like the way that went off and the way how public it got, because they're not very public as a club. They don't like things to get public. You saw how quickly and like under the radar the Tony thing went. Like it was like one day they were like, okay, Saudi Arabia is offering 50 million. They're gonna pick one in next 2 days. They pick Tony. It's done. Like that's it. Mm-hmm. Not all this long drawn out transfer talk. They probably were talking for months, but there was no long drawn out transfer talk about it. So like they like to keep things private, and I don't think Manchester United knows what private even means. So
hey, man, listen, we're loud and about, man. Loud and about, bro. That's what they say, man.
Either do we. We don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. We are FC Hollywood, man. FC the Bridge Nation. You know what I mean? We're always loud and about, man. We need to learn when to shut up. But
that's a great point, Vic. That's actually a fantastic point. It also kind of goes back to the conversation that we had earlier, right? Exactly. Where Ahmed said, like, if we went to Milan and just gave Milan the 30 million for Maignan, Frankfurt's going to be like, we want 100 million for
straight away. Yeah.
For EKITIKE, and there's nothing we're going to take because you just paid full price for Maignan.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you, man. The thing is, Joey, people don't get how negotiations work,
people
bro.
Don't understand that, like, once you spend money on someone like that, that's actually a good name, Lucas. I like that name.
Joey, you know what it is as well? There's a reason also why Liverpool had to go to the bottom of the barrel to get a DM after they showed their hand that they had money for Caicedo.
Mm-hmm.
Because any other competent DM, immediately the team is quoting the maximum price.
That's actually a great name. I really like that name. Brahim Diaz for our left wing.
One word.
What's your thoughts on EKITIKE?
Quality. That's the one word I'm going to use. That's it, man. Free me up, Jackson. That's it.
What about give me one word on Gyökeres?
Astaghfirullah. That's it, man.
So you would rather have EKITIKE than Gyökeres?
Yes, I said this before. I don't listen. I'm telling you, Gyökeres is a walking red flag. I don't care what anyone tells me, bro. You know what I mean? For me, if I'm trying to look at it from just a logical standpoint,
like here's the thing, right? Like with EKITIKE, like he'll probably be as good as Jackson is like when we start, at a starting point, right? He'll probably be as good as Jackson, but as the years progress, he's gonna be way better than what Nico.
Yeah, his trajectory is higher.
Like
it is what it is.
Way better than what Nico could be. Diaz is left-footed. I thought he was two-footed. He was very two-footed, in my opinion. Yeah, ceiling-wise.
Bro, we need to listen. I'll be honest with you.
Very two-footed. Brahim Diaz is very two-footed, bro.
Listen, chat. Yeah, I'll be real with you. We need to.
The thing is, the reason why we're focusing so much on attack right now is the fact that, like, I think with Maignan, we're already the third best defensive team. Just adding him, changing no center backs, we're immediately a million times better in defense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's just going to be less goals conceded by mistakes, and our progression of football will get a lot better.
And the back line will be more calm. That's it.
I just think the progression of football will be a lot better.
I agree.
Irregardless, Bridge Nation is saying it's time to go to our sleep, maybe. Is it? Yes, it is indeed. No, I actually need to go to sleep now because I have work tomorrow, sadly, and you know what that means, boys. You know what I mean? Bridge Nation's got to get his beauty sleep in. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I gotta head out too, to be honest. So
listen, I'm just looking to redirect somewhere. Give me a moment. Somewhere for you guys to enjoy. You know what I mean? Have a nice little cheekiness, as to say.
Oh, by the way, thanks. Freedom from Tibbs, bro. Freedom from Tibbs.
Freedom from who, mate?
Freedom.
Who's Tibbs?
Now you got the 1 year window, man. Now you got the 1 year window. Celtics are getting blown out.
Beauty sleep, man. Yeah, man.
Hey.
You got to my boy and Sam. Hope you do. Listen, you gotta have to beauty sleep.
Yeah,
Man.
I really like that show. The channel with Mo. I like that channel because they be speaking
MHF.
to each other in the most random times, and I'm just sitting
MHF,
there laughing.
yeah.
I'm just sitting there laughing.
I saw they did a video about who's a better 10. I can't wait to see the fraudulence spoken about
I'm
Palmer.
just gonna raid Roger's base. You can see what the Switch 2 is looking like right now.
I mean, he has an opinion about Palmer. I don't think it's like I think it's just wrong, but it's an opinion.
Yeah, you can listen. We're gonna be raiding to Roger's base. He's doing a Switch 2 reveal. I'm just gonna see what the Switch 2 looks like as well. Personally, I'm a little bit curious while I go to sleep.
Probably looks like a bigger Switch.
Malone or Johnny Bryant. Those are the two names I want, Evan.
But as I said before, listen. We'll be here tomorrow at 11 p.m. Inshallah, touch wood. But listen, we're gonna be discussing a lot of stuff. We're gonna be having a nice little chat. Hopefully, stuff goes as smoothly as possible. And we're all here cheering and laughing about yesterday about people having insane head losses, which I would like to hopefully touch wood accept. Praise be, and we move. But listen, you can find my boy Joey on the title. You can find my boy RSM TV09 as well. His link is probably pinned. If it's not pinned, then we can I'll get someone to put it in the comments so that you can read it again. If not, it'll be in the little title section underneath, and we'll make sure to subscribe to him. But listen, we are out, and we will see you here 11 p.m. tomorrow. But listen, we leave you here with the Bridge Nation with a nice little special message.
Play the clip, asshole.